Hey everyone, welcome back to Wheel Rave, your home for all things two-wheeled and untamed. Today, we're going in-depth with Honda's newest entry in the adventure segment, the 2025 Africa Twin 650. If you've been eyeing the middleweight adverb class, especially models like the Yamaha T8 copyright N8 copyright R8 copyright 700, KTM 790 Adventure, or Aprilia Tuareg 660, this is the bike that just might tip the scales, not just in performance, but in reliability, value, and approachability. At the heart of the Africa Twin 650 is an all-new 652cc parallel twin engine, designed from the ground up. Honda has a long history of building indestructible middleweight twins, and this new power plant continues that tradition with a modern touch. With the 270-degree crank, the engine delivers that signature V-twin-like thump, giving you to work when you need it and traction when it counts. Output figures sit at a healthy 70 horsepower and 60 newton-meters of torque, tuned for usable low to mid-range grunt. It's not chasing top-end thrills up, it's delivering consistent pull whether you're climbing out of a sand pit or overtaking a semi on the highway. What stands out is how smooth it feels. Honda's new balancer shaft system kills vibrations, making long-distance riding effortless. You've got a 6-speed manual transmission as standard. But what makes the Africa Twin 650 unique in this class is Honda's inclusion of the or dual-clutch transmission as an option. And not just as a gimmick, it's an evolution of the tech first seen on the 1100 and NC750X. You can ride it fully automatic, or flick through gears manually with handlebar-mounted triggers. For off-road riders or those who hate stalling on steep climbs, DCT is a game-changer. The DCT adds around 10 kilograms to the bike, bringing the total up to about 208 kilograms wet, while the manual version stays around 198 kilograms wet. That's competitive in the middleweight adverb field. In real-world riding, the weight disappears thanks to the balanced frame geometry and narrow waist linea, another benefit of Honda's smart engine placement and packaging. Handling is sharp but neutral. Whether you're carving through twisties or navigating a rutted trail, the Africa Twin 650's semi-double cradle frame and Showa suspension keep things stable without feeling overly stiff. Up front, you get 43mm fully adjustable USD forks with 210mm of travel. Out back, a Pro-Link monoshock offers 200mm of movement and preload adjustment for quick setup changes on the go. Ground clearance comes in at 240mm, which means logs, rocks, and water crossings won't be an issue. Seat height is set at 850mm, with the low seat option dropping it to 825mm, so even shorter riders can flat-foot in most situations. The standing triangle is ergonomic and well-spaced, with wide bags, a tapered bar, and ample legroom. It's obvious Honda paid attention to rider input here. One of the strongest aspects of this bike is its dual personality. It's just as comfortable slicing through urban traffic as it is pushing through remote wilderness. The clutch action is light, the gearbox shifts crisply, and that predictable throttle response makes it friendly for beginners but rewarding for seasoned adventurers. Let's take a closer look at design because this bike looks every bit the part. Honda's carried over the rugged Dakar-inspired aesthetic from the 1100, with the more compact and nimble silhouette. The twin LED headlight setup with integrated DRLs is striking, offering excellent nighttime visibility. The tall windscreen is adjustable without tools, and the fairing design channels wind around the rider efficiently. Protection and durability were clearly priorities. You get a stock skid plate, radiator guards, and brush guards, all designed to take hits without falling apart. The plastics are flexible and scratch-resistant, while the paint finish is deep and durably made to look good even after months of off-road abuse. Fuel range is another win here. With an 18-liter tank and real-world consumption around 4.2 liters per 100 kilometers, you're looking at over 400 kilometers of range. That's Dakar distance in a middleweight package. The seat is plush enough for multi-hour rides but remains narrow at the front for easier stand-up riding. And now, let's talk tech. The Africa Twin 650 features a 5-inch full-color TFT display, bright and readable even under glare. It's compatible with Honda's Road Sync app, giving you Bluetooth connectivity, call and music control, navigation prompts, and even weather updates. There are 4 riding modes: standard, sport, rain, and off-road, each adjusting throttle response, ABS sensitivity, and traction control. You also get Honda's selectable torque control with 3 levels, switchable rear ABS, and wheelie control. Yep, this 650 wants to play. And let's not forget the practical bits: a USB-C port, cruise control, and emergency stop signal are all standard. It's not just a dirt bike with lights, it's a complete travel-ready machine. So what sets the Africa Twin 650 apart? It's the balance. It's not the most powerful in its class. It's not the lightest, but it just works on every surface, in every scenario, and unlike some of its rivals, it feels refined and unshakable. This is a bike that you could take from Alaska to Argentina without needing a single engine bolt tightened. That's the Honda promise. And then we come to price. The base manual version starts at $9,999, and the DCT version at $10,999. For what you're getting: a premium suspension, bulletproof motor, advanced electronics, and dual sport versatility. It's a tremendous value, especially when you consider how much less it costs to own and maintain compared to European rivals. Against the Yamaha T8 copyright N8 copyright R8 copyright 700, the Africa Twin 650 offers more comfort, more tech, and the DCT advantage compared to the Aprilia Tuareg 660. It trades a bit of peak power for broader usability and serviceability. Against the KTM 790, it's less aggressive but far more forgiving and reliable for long-term ownership. In summary, the 2025 Honda Africa Twin 650 might just be the sweet spot of adventure. It's designed to be ridden hard, packed with tech but not overwhelming, and tuned to thrive in the real world and not just a spec sheet. If you've been waiting for a lightweight adverb that feels like a Honda and acts like a wild animal when you want it to hip, this is your moment. It's the kind of bike that makes you want to leave home, explore a new country, or ride just a bit farther than you planned. And when you're out 3 miles from anything, the Africa Twin 650 won't ask you to worry. It'll just keep going. Thanks for joining us here on Wheel Reverend for our deep dive look at the 2025 Africa Twin 650. If you're thinking of making this your next bike or your first, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Would you go manual or DCT? What color scheme are you eyeing? And what would be your dream destination to explore on this machine? Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because we've got a full test ride, accessories breakdown, and side-by-side comparison coming soon. Until then, ride safe, ride far, and keep the wheels spinning.